Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here to take that stack of sources you have, cut through all the jargon, and just give you the core knowledge you need to get up to speed on a topic fast. Today, we're getting into the mechanics of, well, human genius, specifically that incredible thing the mind does where it makes these huge creative leaps, connecting two things that seem completely unrelated because of some tiny hidden similarity in their deep structure. The classic one is linking the solar system to the structure of an atom. So our mission today is to unpack the science behind that, what the experts call analogical reasoning, and then compare it, really hold it up against the promises of, let's be honest, the brain training industry.
And this is really a deep dive into what cognitive scientists see as the absolute core of human intelligence. When we talk about creativity, it's not just art. It's about generating novel, useful ideas in science, in engineering, in business. So yeah, researchers in cognitive psychology and neuroscience are all over this.
Okay, let's unpack that. If our brain makes a leap, a really big one, like from water waves to sound waves, what is actually happening? What's the mechanism?
Well, the two big engines here are analogical reasoning and associative thinking. Analogical reasoning, and you've got researchers like Keith Holyoake and Douglas Hofstadter who are foundational here. It's all about ignoring the surface stuff.
The superficial details.
Exactly. It's about recognizing relational similarities. You're mapping the underlying structure, the pattern from one thing to another. The colors, the materials, none of that matters.
So a novice looks at water and just sees water. But the creative thinker sees the behavior of the wave and thinks, hey, could that pattern apply to something else, like sound in the air?
That's it, precisely. And working with that is associative thinking. Researchers like Erokhane study how our memory is built, and they find that really creative people are just better at finding links between concepts that, for most of us, are stored miles apart in our brain.
Okay, so that's the process. But what about the hardware? This is where it gets really interesting for me. What is neuroimaging telling us about the brains of people who are just exceptional at this?
The findings are pretty amazing. Highly creative people, their brain connectivity, it literally stays off the beaten path. It favors these less traveled neural routes. Creative thought means you have to integrate what we call semantically distant information.
Information that's stored far apart.
Very far apart. And to do that, the brain leans on the default mode network, the DMN. And that's the network associated with mind wandering, with spontaneous thought.
So that's why the aha moments always happen in the shower.
That's the classic experience. You stop drilling down on the problem, your mind wanders, and boom, the connection is made. That's how we get Velcro from burrs on a dog, or the wave theory of sound. It's a spontaneous structural analogy.
Okay, so that paints a really clear picture. High-level creativity is active, it's structural, it requires knowledge. But that brings us right to the big controversy. If that's the gold standard, what about the industry that promises a shortcut? Let's talk about the brain training games. But first, maybe frame this for us with the dual process theory from Erokhane.
Right, the dual process theory was a great lens here. It basically says we have two ways of thinking. There's system one, which is fast thinking. It's intuitive, associative, automatic. That's where a lot of those spontaneous creative leaps come from. And then you have system two, slow thinking. Deliberative, controlled, analytical, real creativity. You need system one leap, and then you need system two to check it, refine it, and validate it.
A marriage of the two. Got it. But these commercial brain games, they seem to promise they can boost this whole system through one specific thing, which is far transfer. So we need to be very clear on this. What's near transfer versus far transfer?
Near transfer is, well, it's real. It's uncontroversial. You practice a specific task, you get better at very, very similar tasks. So you play a game, you get better